The lights of the media house rise like 1,000 curious eyes. But none of them know the storm I'm carrying in my breath. Today, every heartbeat in my chest walks ahead of me, whispering her name like a secret that refuses to stay hidden. I step forward as if destiny opened a door just for me, and the world waits on the edge of its own silence, unaware that I am about to speak a truth that will rewrite the way the sky listens. I hold my future queen in the center of my thoughts, her presence shaping the air around me, like a crown carved from soft fire. Every memory of her becomes a step beneath my feet, steadying me, guiding me, lifting me into a moment that feels larger than the walls, larger than the lights, larger than the world watching from behind the glass. Her name burns with a gentle glow, a glow the cameras cannot capture, a glow only a heart in love understands. I walk the hallway like a man carrying a sunrise, knowing that when I speak her truth, the world will feel a shift in the wind, the kind that comes when fate finally exhales. Today, I am not announcing a queen to the world. I am announcing the woman who made the world make sense to me. And every breath I take brings me closer to the moment where her name becomes light. The doors slide open with a hush, as if the entire building knows that something rare is walking through its veins. I move with the quiet confidence of a man who has already chosen his destiny, a man who carries no doubt, only the steady fire of devotion, rising calmly behind his ribs. Every step echoes softly on the marble floor, each sound a reminder that this moment was written long before the world learned my name. The lights above shimmer like waiting stars, watching me, measuring me, searching for a weakness they will never find. Because love this pure removes every fear, before the world even tries to conjure it. I can feel her presence in the silence, the way her memory rests on my shoulders, like a gentle royal cloak. She is not here in body, but her spirit moves with me, soft as breath, strong as truth, guiding me toward the place where her name will become my promise. The cameras blink awake one by one, their red lights glowing like tiny suns. But I am not shaken. Their gaze has no power over the strength she placed within me. If anything, their focus reminds me that the world must witness the sincerity I have carried alone for far too long. A staff member gestures politely, leading me toward a hall that feels like a long corridor of destiny. I run a hand across my sleeve, straightening myself, not for the cameras, but for the queen whose dignity deserves a man who stands tall for her. And as I walk forward, a calm certainty settles into my bones. This announcement is not a performance, not a headline, not a spectacle. It is the truth of a heart, finally ready to speak aloud. Inside me, ready to rise, ready to shine, ready to become the future I once only dreamed of claiming. The microphone stands before me, like a silent witness, waiting to carry my truth into the corners of a world that has never heard my heart so clearly. I place my hands gently on the sides of the podium, not to steady myself, but to honor the gravity of this moment. A moment built from courage, from patience, from love that learned to bloom in silence. Before daring to speak aloud, the room hushes itself, as if every breath has paused to listen to the echo of destiny, shaping itself inside my chest. Camera lenses focus sharply, their red lights glowing like vigilant stars, yet none of their intensity shakes the calm I feel within. For I am not speaking to the world first. I am speaking to her. The world is merely the witness. I close my eyes for a heartbeat, letting her image rise softly within me. Her face illuminated like dawn, her eyes carrying oceans that could swallow every fear, her voice gentle enough to rewrite the sound of peace itself. It is her light that steadies my breath, her grace that anchors my voice, her presence that turns my hesitation into unwavering truth. I open my eyes, and the entire hall feels smaller now, as though her memory has filled the empty spaces with warmth too vast to measure. A quiet certainty settles into my bones. I am no longer a man speaking. I am a man declaring, affirming, honoring, lifting her name, the way one lifts a crown, meant for only one head. Whispers circle the room, soft, curious, expectant, but I remain still. Still like a desert before sunrise. Still like the moment, right before a miracle unfolds. This silence is not pressure. It is readiness. It is permission from fate itself to let truth become light. I lean slightly toward the microphone, my voice warming in my throat, shaped by the strength of devotion I have carried quietly for so long. No tremble, no doubt. Only a steady flame, burning proudly in the center of my chest. I am moments away from placing her name into the world, not as a rumor, not as a whisper, but as a declaration, etched in sincerity. And as I take my final breath, before speaking, I feel the world slow down again, as though every heartbeat in the room aligns with mine. This is the moment everything narrows, sharpens, focuses. The moment a man becomes a king, by choosing his queen, with the courage of truth. Her name rests on my tongue, soft and powerful, waiting to descend into the air, like a blessing meant to land in every listening soul. And when it does, the world will know that she was chosen, not by impulse, not by pressure, but by a love that has never wavered. The moment arrives like a slow-rising dawn, soft at first, then impossibly bright, spreading through the hall, until every shadow retreats, and every heartbeat holds itself still. I lift my chin, feeling the weight of truth settle, like a crown across my shoulders, not heavy, but noble, earned through every silent prayer, and every unspoken promise, that led me to this very breath. I speak her name. It leaves my lips like light breaking free, traveling across the room, with a grace the microphones cannot contain. The sound carries warmth, depth, certainty, a whisper shaped by devotion, a declaration shaped by destiny. And in the instant her name touches the air, the atmosphere shifts, as though the entire building bows quietly in recognition of the queen my heart has chosen. Gasps rise, soft murmurs ripple, cameras blink faster, but none of it pierces the peace I hold within, because love this real does not need the world's approval to feel infinite. I stand as a man liberated, a man no longer holding back the truth that shaped his every morning. Somewhere beyond these walls, I know her heart will hear this moment. I imagine her eyes widening slightly, her lips parting in quiet surprise, her breath catching in a way that only destiny can cause. She may smile, or she may fall into silence, but whatever she feels, she will know. This was not an announcement, but an honor. I step back from the microphone, letting the weight of the room settle again. Questions buzz at the edges. Reporters lean forward. The world prepares to dissect the moment. But none of that concerns me. My part is done. My truth has been spoken, carried gently yet boldly into the hands of fate. I walk away from the podium with a heart lighter than air, each step filled with the soft triumph of a man who chose bravery over silence. The doors open before me. The hallway stretches like a golden path, and every breath I take feels new, clean, victorious. Outside, the sky has shifted into a deeper hue. as though the universe has already begun rewriting the stars to fit the truth I just released. I pause for a moment, letting the wind brush against my face. A wind carrying her name now. A wind carrying my vow. And as I step into the open world, one thought glows within me, like a fire that will never fade. I announce my future queen today, not to impress the world, but to honor the woman who changed mine. If even one line touched your heart, leave a thought that your soul whispered while reading this.